Salve Skipperly. Alright, tomorrow, as I suggest in class, we're actually going to have another 10 and 10 type drill. This is going to be basically the same format as the last one you had, although this time the burn level is going to be 7. So you're going to have 10 minutes, but you have to get at least 7 perfect. Alright, so if you can get a 7 out of 7 or less, and then of course you can get up to a 10 out of 10. Alright, so the words are the same. Winko winkera meaning conquer, Wedeo wedere meaning see, Woko wokare meaning call, Pater patris meaning father, Puella puella meaning girl, Puero pueri meaning boy. Alright, this is going to be work with present active participles, perfect passive participles, and future active participles. So before we begin, I'm just going to point out a few examples of each, and then you guys can work on these. Remember that present active participles will either look like this with an NT and then a third declension ending, okay? Or they'll have an NS at the end. Perfect passive participles are simply the fourth principal part, okay, plus first or second declension endings like vocatis or visus or victum. Those are all the fourth principal part plus first or second declension endings. The future active participle will always have a UR in it, like this or like this, and then it has first or second declension endings after that. Okay? Present active participles are verbing, right? Verbing, verbing, verbing. Future active participles are about to verb, about to verb, alright? About to verb. And then perfect passive participles are having been verbed. Having been verbed, having been verbed, having been verbed. Alright? So, some of these questions actually should be familiar to you. So why don't you go ahead and pause this and attempt these 8. What you need to do is choose the correct answer, identify case, and translate. So go ahead and pause it now. And welcome back. Number 1, we've got ibis, which tells us this is dative or ablative plural. Vocatis, the perfect passive participle, is also dative or ablative plural. It can be dative or ablative. And this would be the fathers having been called. Number 2, puellas, with that as ending. That's an accusative plural. This follows first declension pattern. Over here I'm looking for an accusative plural. Ibis is not an accusative plural. As is an accusative plural. So these two agree. I note the UR here. This is a future active participle. Alright? The girls about to conquer. Alright? Coming from this. This is accusative case as well, too. Next one, I have puero. Looking at that O from puer. That's a second declension. That's either dative or ablative singular. So I'm looking over here for a dative or ablative singular. Wocons, there's no way that NS is dative or ablative. I look at the I and I'm thinking maybe, well, videnti is a present active participle. They follow third declension patterns. So yeah, this I could be a dative. So these two agree. The boy seeing, dative. Number 4, the EM tells me it's accusative singular. Alright, pater is masculine. So I'm looking over here for an accusative singular masculine. Alright, maybe at first thought I look here and I'm like, oh, that's accusative singular masculine, but the ending here is orum, which we all know is genitive plural, so that will not work. I look over here, I see a That will work. That is your ending. And we is your future active participle. So these two are going to agree. The father about to see, accusative. Number 5, I'm looking at puella. I'm thinking singular, nominative, feminine, right? Because it's first declension. I look over here, I see a nominative singular, but it's masculine. I see a nominative plural or accusative plural, so that's no good. The answer is none. So I'd write girl, nominative. Number 6, pueri. I'm thinking either genitive singular or nominative plural, because this is a second declension noun. Genitive singular, nominative plural. So I'm looking over here for a genitive singular or a nominative plural. This E on a present active participle is ablative, because remember, present active participles follow a third declension pattern. Wincentis, also a present active participle, has an IS ending. Could that be genitive singular or nominative plural? Think of your third declension. Where does the is show up? Oh yeah, genitive singular. So this is the boy conquering, genitive. Number 7, pater. Boom, right there. That is our nominative singular masculine. So is this nominative singular masculine? No. Is wocons with an NS? Absolutely. Nominative singular masculine. So this is nominative, father, calling. And number 8. We got our arum. That's genitive plural. So I'm looking over here for a genitive plural. Oram is tempting, right? We got a little letter mix up if you think that's genitive. No, but that is not in fact genitive. With dentium, that's interesting. Let's consider that. The NT means it's a present active participle. They follow third declension patterns. The UM in the third declension is genitive plural. So that will work for us. Girls, seeing, genitive. Alright, there's your video. Make sure you know the vocab well, know your endings, know how to translate your participles. We got a 7 burn tomorrow. Waleta.